Hilton. 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 Oh, come on. Hilton!
How did I get on the floor?
It was an accident.
I had a dream I was fired. It was terrible.
It's been 3 weeks. Get over it, Hilton. Relax and get a good night's sleep.
How can a man relax when he's been cut down in the prime of his life?
You're not dead, Hilton. Just downsized.
And ever since they bought the airlines, I noticed for 30 years there's always been somebody watching me. They've been after me, I'm telling you.
They fired 10,000 other employees the same day.
And when you watch 60 Minutes, obviously you don't pay attention because you would have learned and you would know that that's how they cover it up.
Night, man. Speak up, I can't hear you.
Turn the radio down, I bet you can hear him.
I gotta go, I got some old dude waiting. Can I help you?
Yes, sir. I have these trousers I picked up this afternoon. I found this note attached to them.
Sorry, but the stain on this garment would not come out. It means they couldn't get the stain out.
Yes, I understand that, but I want to know why you couldn't get the stain out.
I don't know.
Well, who does know?
Well, I'm just guessing here, but probably the person who wrote the note.
Who cleans the clothes? Is there anybody here who cleans the clothes? Who are the people?
I've never met the people who clean the clothes.
Is there anybody back there? Anybody in this store except you?
No.
So you're here by yourself?
Yeah.
And you know absolutely nothing?
Thanks for helping me with this, Pauline.
Why did Hilton move it in the first place?
Because making me nuts, which used to be his hobby, is now his full-time job.
It is so terrible when they don't leave.
Poor man hasn't slept since they let him go. And in his never-ending desire to help around the house, yesterday he decided to fix the hot water heater.
Well, that's good, isn't it? It's productive.
It wasn't broken.
Well, if he wants to be helpful, what you do first thing in the morning, you ask him to take out the garbage, and then you lock the door.
Now, let me get this straight. I brought my trousers in, you cleaned the clean part, and you left the stain. And then you charged me for it and gave the trousers back to me dirty.
No, not dirty. Stained.
Okay, let me get this straight. From now on, for maximum results, if I'm bringing something over, I look them over and I clean the stains myself.
Uh-huh.
When the stains all out, then I bring them to you, and you'll clean it for me.
That's right.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I really had it all confused. I didn't know how it worked.
Don't worry about it.
The truth is, the first week he was home, I kind of enjoyed having him around.
But as time passed, you realized that having a man in the house all day is like having a piano in the kitchen. It's beautiful. It is in the way. Hilton, your Steinway is home.
Pauline, have you ever been to the dry cleaners?
Now, that's a rhetorical question, obviously leading to a story, and I'd hate to miss the end. So I'd best leave now before you start. I love you, Ruthie. Bye, Hilton.
Do you love me, Pauline?
I do, but I don't show it.
Went over to the cleaners, pick up my trousers, and this note is attached to my pants.
Oh, I've gotten these notes before. That's not a problem. I can get the stain out.
Yeah, but dear, you don't have to do that. That's what we pay them to do that. And I went over to the store, and there's a boy is over there all by himself, alone. And he knows absolutely nothing. And he doesn't even try to hide the fact that he knows nothing. You ask him a question, and he smiles and very proudly says, I don't know. Like I'm supposed to be impressed because he has found a way to make a living even though he is stupid. And I just had the feeling that if I looked at him and said, you know, you are really stupid, he would have said, thank you.
Now, I just took those things over there yesterday.
Yes. I rescued these clothes. These are ours, dear, and I closed out the account. You understand me? Why? Because you and I will not contribute to the degradation of our society as long as I draw breath or win.
So now I have the privilege of cleaning those clothes myself.
It's worth it, Ruthie. It's worth it. Now, I stopped by the hardware store. That woman is a nice person. She said we could borrow these colors. You could take a look at them. She's marked down the prices of them for you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the prices are up there, I'm telling you.
Have you seen what this is written on the back of?
No.
What, now that the woman at the hardware store, it was her husband, wasn't it, who stuck his head in the oven and gassed himself?
Yes, and a cowardly way to get out of a marriage. Just a simple I'm leaving with you.
Hilton, this is his suicide note.
By the time you read this, I will be dead. My life has become meaningless, and I will now snuff out my worthless existence once and for all. Probably too many visits to that cleaner's over there.
The rice loaf will be ready in just a minute. All I have to do is add the wheat gluten.
Wheat gluten? Sounds like something you're supposed to put on your false teeth.
Hilton, why don't you come over here and sit down? Let's relax.
Sit down on what?
On this futon.
Which is French for what?
Sit down.
I'm not sitting down.
Dinner's almost ready. Let me just set the table.
Let me ask you a question. This is a box. You told me the next time we would sit at a table.
I know, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Besides, the food tastes the same.
Let me ask you a question. I worked 30 years for the airlines to send you through law school. You graduated, and as soon as you did that, you got a job with the airlines to work another 30 years. Now, there's something missing in the middle here.
But I'm happy, Daddy. Isn't that enough?
No, I want my money back.
Over here and sit down and relax.
I don't want to sit on that thing. It looks like it should be floating in somebody's swimming pool.
I invited Griffin for dinner. As soon as he gets here, we can eat.
Yeah, there's another one. College graduate. As soon as he got his diploma, he said, I have to find myself. Which means that for 4 years, he was walking around as somebody else. I hope he's bringing up a bottle of wine and some meatloaf.
Daddy, you remember Shelley?
Yes.
These are the CDs that he likes to listen to.
Okay, well, wait a minute.
Thanks for taking him home.
Okay, this is opera.
Yes.
Andiamo,
Hilton, Hilton, home? What home?
Let's take him out home. I'm gonna watch the turtle for a while she's away.
You're gonna watch the turtle.
I'm gonna watch the turtle.
You.
What part of I'm going to watch the turtle are you having a problem with?
You watching the turtle? I can't wait to see this.
Well, really? Well, if you're that excited, then I'll make you buy a ticket. Erica,
Hey, everybody. I'm sorry I'm late.
Hi, Griffin.
Man, I'm so tired I could barely stand up.
Pull up a futon.
You know, Hilton, I envy you. Why? Because you don't have any bosses or any clocks to punch or any deadlines to meet. You're just free.
That's where you're wrong. I'm 60 years old. And I thought that when I would turn 60, I would be happy to, but I'm full of life, vigor. You understand? I'm not dead yet.
I'm sorry you lost your job.
I didn't lose my job. My job was taken away from me. I know where the job is. I didn't lose it. I go there and they won't give it to me.
Are you okay?
Why?
People your age, if they get too excited, they might keel over.
Well, I get a little dizzy now and then.
Lay your feet in the sword in my back.
Hilton,
Huh?
you have everything.
I got everything. What are you talking about? My brain? I'm fine.
Every single thing you're supposed to have.
Turtle.
Hey, on the train! On the train! I got a turtle on the train! Hold it! What's the phone number to stop the train? 311?
Why don't you stop and grow up? Say, pal. Pal, it's a fire plug here. You can't park here. It's a fire plug. The fire engines come, and they have to hook up the hose there. They're gonna take the axe and chop your windows out.
Hilton.
Call the fire department and tell them that the house next door is on fire. All right, dear. I will turn out all the lights and lock up. You going upstairs, and after I've done that, then you can come back down and see if I locked everything up and turned it on. All right. Now, Shelley, this is your new home. Just go on in the hole somewhere, son. And while you're in the hole, I want you to understand, you cannot make any long-distance phone calls. Number 2, you stay out of my liquor cabinet. And number 3, by all means, if you meet a female turtle, make sure you keep your shell on for protection.
Andiamo! 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 La 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 dee. Andiamo!
Shelley, come on, quit holding on.
Just washing the turtle, dear. Just washing the turtle.
You put that turtle in my sink.
To wash it. To wash the turtle sink. The
And
sink.
do not use my dish towels. And look at all this. What is this smoke?
Now, just let me ask you, are you yelling because you think I'm still out in the yard?
You had one thing to do.
I've asked you
Just
before,
one.
dear. I know, I asked you not to wave your finger in the face. I asked you not to do that.
No,
I asked not
you
to.
don't understand.
Yes.
This is waving. This is gesturing. And I quote, what part of I'm watching the turtle are you having a problem with? Well, there is a burnt turtle crawling lopsided.
I saved a turtle's life. I'm a hero. And what do I get from my wife?
You are having a problem adjusting to being in the house all day long, and I don't know how much more of your help I can stand.
So from 8 in the morning until 6 at night, I will just keep out of your way, just as if I was working.
Now, that is a promise that you will never keep.
But who said that? That's a promise I'll never keep. You see, that's your opinion.
See, I'm going upstairs with him.
No, see, you go upstairs every time you want to try and stop a conversation, but that is an admission of your guilt. Where did you go now?
Parsley, vanilla, dillweed, gray hair remover for men. Makes a nice sauce.
Now, see, that's the kind of thing that just plucks my nerve. That is Hilton's.
I would love for Eugene to try this. I tell him, shoe polish should never be applied above the neck.
Take it, it's yours.
Thank you.
Well, hello.
I cannot talk to you because it's 4:15 of an hour and 45 minutes before I can talk to you.
I give you permission to speak and tell me about your visit to the doctor's office.
Thank you. My physical at the doctor's office, the lungs were wonderful, the arteries fantastic, the heart is fantastic, and the colon was so beautiful that the doctor called experts to come up and see it and feel it.
I'm getting too excited. Because I feel us moving rapidly now toward the wonderful world of your prostate. And, speaking of enlarged prostates, what a coincidence, there's Eugene.
We're getting together later.
Yeah, shopping. Oh. Thank you for the tea. Bye, Hilton.
Bye.
I love you, Ruth.
Do you love me, Pauline?
More and more.
How was everything else at the doctor's?
Everything was just fine.
So?
I got everything completed except the urine exam, and I left my specimen here, and I found the perfect bottle and everything. Sterilized that old gray hair remover for men. You haven't seen it, have you? Why can't you ever go when you want to? Standing with a funnel, listening to hot water with my hand in it. That's it. Lay down here and take a little nap. Look at some color.
Pauline, I've got to drop these off in the mailbox.
Let me take these in for you. Yoo-hoo! Anyone home? Hilton? Darling! It wasn't at all crowded downtown as we expected, so Ruth managed to find perfect thing. First place we went to, so it was really all very Hilton. Hello. Hey. Hilton? Sleeping pills? What? By the time you read this, I will be dead. What did you do? What did you do? Oh, it was just a job. Okay, hang on. Hey! It's gonna be just fine. He's gonna be all right. I think I managed to get it all out of his stomach.
what out of his stomach? What did you, what?
Oh, Ruth, I saw the sleeping pills. And I saw the suicide note. Oh, the suicide note. You have to see that? What? Has there been a misinterpretation on my part? What? Have I made a mistake?
Pauline.
Well, I am outraged. Hilton, I think that you really should wear some kind of a sign indicating deep sleep as opposed to actual death. If you had been sleeping that way on a cruise, you would have been buried at sea.
Ruthie, did I dream it, or is it true that I burnt the turtle?
True.
Ruthie, is it true or dreamt that Pauline put a whole arm down my throat?
True.
You're awake. You're not mad at me anymore.
True.
Ha! Thank you. Ruthie.
Hilton.